everyone. Hi everyone, I'm Hannah and I'm here to practice a yoga flow with you on transitioning to the fall season. So if you're a yogi, sometimes we track the seasons as they change. And so on September 22nd, we have the fall equinox, which means fall officially occurs on September 22nd. So we have a week until that date, and so I'm using this week to work on clearing my mind and clearing my home of things that no longer serve me, so that I can bring in the fall season with joy and open-heartedness. And so so I am here to share a yoga class with you. Additionally, something that I like to do is incorporate fall seasonal foods at this time of year. So that includes late summer fruits such as peaches and berries and apples, and I think it's the beginning of orange season. So oranges are in season at this point, and gourds like squashes and pumpkins and other gourds. I can't think of all of them, but also root vegetables like carrots and sweet potatoes and kind of like those more hearty meals. And so one great way to do that is to make a chili. So that's something that I made yesterday, and it was really good. So without further ado, we're going to get started. So we're going to come to our mat. Let's see, where did your milkies go, baby? So coming onto your mat, coming into a seated position. One foot is in front of the other. Hands can be on the knees. We'll begin by creating a circle breath. So a lot of what we're doing here is going to be in circles to represent the cycle of the seasons. And I have to chase a baby, so I might have to get up in the middle of chewing to go get her, and she's kind of fussy tonight, so we're going to make do with what we have. So we're going to begin with creating our circle breath. So that's, imagine you're inhaling on as you draw your circle up, and then exhale as you draw the circle down. And we're going to add on to that. So this is an imaginary circle that we're drawing in our minds. So inhaling for 4 seconds. Smooth transition to exhale, 4 seconds. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now you got the hang of it. So let's take 5 silent breaths. I'll give you time and space to do that at your own pace. So as you complete your breaths, just setting an intention to incorporate that circle breath into your entire practice. And don't worry if you mess up or if you lose track of your counting. Just come back to the breath in the present moment and focus on the next inhale. So what we're going to do is we're going to warm up the spine with some circles. So placing the hands on the knees. As you inhale, move forward. As you exhale, rounding back, the chin tucks to the chest. So again, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. The breath guides the movement. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're rotating in our orbit, just like the Earth around the sun. Let's do 5 more. At your own pace. Just noticing what you feel. Come here. Come here. Look. And as you complete, coming to center, we're gonna do 8 on the other side to even it out. So inhaling to the opposite direction, exhaling back. So inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, moving through 5 more on your own pace. And for some reason, sometimes one side will feel more awkward than the other. Just embrace it. Embrace the wildness that is human life. And as you complete your circles, bring the hands again onto the knees. And if you have babies or kittens around, give them a little pet. Let them know you love them. I love you, Hermie Bug. I love you, Muffin Bug. All right, so placing the hands on the knees, we're going to use that count, but we're going to go forward and back. So rolling the heart open, looking up with the eyes, maybe a slight smile across the lips, broaden through the collarbones. And then as you exhale, rounding, dropping the chin. Inhale, opening. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, open. Exhale, closing. Okay, we'll go through a round of counting. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think we just did 4, so let's do 4 more at your own pace. Come here. We're doing a gentle undulation of the spine, which promotes spinal flexibility. Hi. What? Alright. And as you complete, coming back to center, we're going to move through some side twists. So bringing the left hand onto the right knee. So exhaling into your twist, inhaling to center. Bringing the arms up. And then exhaling to the opposite side. So make sure to keep your spine nice and long here. So sitting up nice and tall. Keeping the shoulders rolled back, collarbones broadened. Through this whole exercise. Inhale up, exhale twist. Inhale up, exhale twist. All right, we're going to begin with our breath count. So inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1. And we'll complete one more to the opposite side. Inhale, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a moment for breath. Then we're going to come to tabletop pose to continue warming up the spine, dropping into our practice, which means literally dropping the things that are on our minds so that we can focus on this time we're giving ourselves just to work on our mind and body. So coming into tabletop, we're going to try some rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, opening, broadening through the collarbones, looking forward, draw the navel in, activating the core. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, opening, lengthening. Exhale, rounding. Now let's add that breath count again. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Focusing on smooth transitions. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now that you've got the count, you can let's take 3 rounds here because we're going to add on in just a minute. This time is for yourself, so I am excited. And as you complete this, as you complete your 3 rounds at your own count, at your own pace, we're going to add on some elements to this. So first we're going to continue moving front and back, but we're going to move a little bit more into the extension. So on your exhale, bringing the hips down onto the heels, and then on your inhale, moving the hips forward into your Cobra Pose. Roll the shoulders open. Keep the core nice and active here. Keep the chin neutral, not turning side to side. Exhale, hips back. Inhale, rounding, coming into your Cobra Pose. All right, let's add our count. Exhale, hips back, counting on the inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Say hello, spine. If you hear some creaks and groaning, that's just your spine warming up, saying hello. Hi, baby. Hey. I might have a little cowgirl coming to attack me and jump on my back. So, inhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 more at your own pace. And as you complete, coming back to tabletop pose, and we're going to draw some circles with the spine. So these are what I call barrel rolls. Imagine that you are a jar of peanut butter and your spine is the spoon and you're trying to get all the yummy peanut butter out of the jar. It's a silly metaphor, isn't it? So again, inhaling as you open. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, moving at your own pace now. Let's try 3 more. Keep the breath flowing. And as you complete, reversing direction. Let's do 5 on the opposite side at your own pace. I'll give you a moment of silence just to feel what you're feeling. Checking in with every part of you. What are you doing back there? Hey, what you doing? All right, now let's do some wrist warm-ups. So sinking back onto your heels, turn your fingertips either to face the knees, or if that's a little too much right now, you can turn the fingertips out at 3 and, what's that number? 9. 3 and 9. And what we're going to do is just breathe in circles, slow moving circles. Oh, there's a lot of intensity there for me today. I don't know about you, but I do a lot of typing for my job, and it can lead to wrist carpal tunnel syndrome, or even just, tightness in the hands and arms. So this is really nice to help build strength and flexibility in the wrists and in the arm muscles that don't typically get a lot of love and attention. Okay. Now, changing direction, moving in circles in the opposite direction, moving slow, mindfully. Now let's begin to warm up the ankles. So tucking the toes under and just walking the hands back to the extent that it feels comfortable. You can bring the hands onto the knees and then allow the weight of your seat to rest on the ankles. This can be particularly intense, and so if this doesn't feel right in your body, always come out a little bit. Bring the hands back down to the earth. In yoga, we're always working to find our edge, where a little more is too much and a little less is not enough. Okay, so we're just sitting here without moving, and let's take 3 rounds of breath as we sit back on our ankles. If you need to come out, you can. Come sing for the internet. Alright, and as you complete, we're going to visit our child's pose. So widening the knees, bring the toes to touch, walk the hands out, drop the forehead. This is a great place to use a block underneath your forehead, especially if you're experiencing congestion. Giving yourself a little lift can feel really nice. Alright. As you inhale, bring the hands back under the chest and get into tabletop pose. We're going to visit our downward facing dog. So tuck the toes, keep the knees as bent as you need to. We're going to just warm up our dog. We're just really trying to keep a nice long spine here, but we can rock back and forth, side to side. You can hold on to one arm and then the other. It feels intense right now because I have a lot of congestion going on, but finding your breath. And then we're gonna warm up our dog by flowing into plank and cobra, and then back into downward facing dog. So kind of like what we did in tabletop pose, but just on the balls of our feet rather, with our knees lifted. So as you inhale, lifting the hips up and back. Exhale, rolling the spine. Coming into cobra, the knees can rest on the ground, the hips can rest on the ground. I've lost my touch. Exhale, lifting up. Inhale, forward into plank, down into cobra pose. Roll the heart open, collarbones broaden. Exhale, up and lift. Inhale, plank. Inhale to plank. Exhale, hips up. All right, let's try with the count this time. Inhale, into plank and cobra. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it better this time. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, bring the knees down. Coming into tabletop once more. We're gonna open up through the side body by lifting the right hand up. Then exhale, coming back into child's pose, but reach that right hand up overhead. You may notice a side body stretch here. It can feel really nice. Exhale that hand down, coming back into tabletop. Inhale, lift the left hand up. Exhale, hips come back. Reach that arm up and over, like you're making an imaginary sandwich between your hands, stacked with lots of, let's say, vegetables. Vegetables are healthy. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, lift that, rather inhale, lifting the opposite hand. Exhale, drop the hips back, reaching up and over. Inhaling back up, bring that hand down. Exhale. Inhale, lift the opposite hand. Exhale, hips sink back. Inhale it back up. Exhale, hand down. Okay, well, working on my cueing. Coming to the center of your mat, turning to face the long edge of your mat, we're going to work on some gate pose, which is a really lovely side arch. You may feel some stretching on the inside of the extended leg. And then as you arch over, so make sure to not place any weight directly on that knee. What are you doing, silly cute? All right, coming back to center. My goodness, she's wild. You're so silly, baby. All right, so we're gonna reach the right hand out over to the calf muscle, and then gently allow the left hand to swim up and over the left ear, but don't keep some length in both sides of the torso, so you're not crunching, but you're really trying to keep some length. So that may mean you slide the right hand up on the knee just slightly. Oh, sorry. Inhale, coming into a T position. Exhale, See if you can drop that left hand down onto a block or the ground, creating a long line. Press through that extended ankle and then bring that right hand up overhead. So it's almost like we're doing a cartwheel back and forth. Inhale, lifting. Exhale to the right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left. Inhale, lift. This will be our last one. Exhale to the right. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the left. Take a breath. Root to rise. Coming back up. Okay, let's practice that on the other side. So dropping the right knee down. Left knee comes out. Coming up to a T position. Exhaling over to the left. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the right. Inhale, lift. T position. Exhale to the left. Let's do 3 more. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Hi, baby. Exhale left. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. I think we have 1 more. Inhale up. Exhale left. Inhale to center. Raise the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Drop that knee down. Maybe shake out the torso a little bit. Do a little cha-cha on your knees. Hi, baby. And we're going to come into a standing pose in our 5-pointed star. So this is a very moonish flow, which means like a very feminine flow, rather than sun salutation. We might call this moon salutation. So sun salutation, masculine, strong, active, energetic, strengthening, and moon energy is flowy and water-like and graceful and lengthening, toning, strengthening, but not so much in like a very active way, but more in like a passive, feminine way. So it's kind of like when we do moon salutations, it's kind of like a dance and it moves in a circular pattern. And I enjoy it very much. So I got my moon child shirt on because I love the moon. Yes, I do. I call her Luna Soul. I don't know why. It's fine. I'm okay. All right, so turn the right knee out, coming into Warrior 2. So having your 2 options, you can have your right ankle bisecting the left inner foot, or what I like to do is actually step that left foot out just slightly. It gives my hips a little bit more space, and so I can actually have my hips at like a, I want to say quadrangle, but that just doesn't sound right. At what is this called? At an angle. Let's call it an angle. Okay, don't overcomplicate things. All right, so as you inhale, extend the knee. Exhale, bend the knee. So inhale, you can add the arms to bring the hands up to the sky. Exhale, extend Warrior 2. Inhale, triangle. Exhale, Warrior 2. All right. Check in with your alignment, knee over ankle, front knee over ankle, pressing into both heels. Draw the belly button in, roll the shoulders back, reach the arm out. All right, let's flow. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, extended hold, 3 breaths. Looking out over the front hands. Inhale, lift the right hand up. Drop the left hand down on the back thigh. 1 breath. Exhale, elbow to knee. Swing the right, I'm getting them confused. The left arm up and over the left ear, creating a gentle twist in the belly button area. Just hold for a breath or 2 or 5. Inhale, back to center, straighten that leg, coming back into your 5-pointed star. All right, so let's take a gentle back bend. So bring the hands onto the hips, bend the knees, roll the heart open, broaden through the collarbones. The eyes can look up, but keep the core nice and active. So we don't want to be bending the low back. We want to keep the low back centered and engaged. And we're creating more of an opening through the upper back and the chest. So we have lots of integrity in the lower body so that we can create opening in the upper body. Let's take 5 rounds of breath here. This is something that we don't often do in our modern Western culture, to bend backwards because most of the time we spend hunching forward, especially if we sit in front of a computer all day. So arching back may feel nice, or it may feel a little bit unfamiliar. Wherever you are, just keep the breath flowing, and as you're ready, come back to center. We're gonna hinge forward from the hips, so bringing the hands onto the hips and hinging forward, bend the knees. You can stay right here at this halfway point, or bring the hands down to the earth. Maybe sway side to side for a moment. Since I have congestion in my head, that gives me a headache. That's not pleasant. So I'm gonna stay in this halfway pose. Yoga is different every day. So what we need is different every day. We can't always go into the full extension of the pose. And if we force ourselves, it's not always healthy. On your next inhale, bend the knees, lifting back up. Moving to the left side of your mat, turn the toes out. Find your way into your warrior 2. So again, the ankle can bisect the back inner foot, or you can step that right foot out just slightly, which is my preference. And then make sure that front knee is directly over the ankle. Press into the heels. Draw the core in. Roll the shoulders back. Maybe smile. And then looking forward, we're going to flow. So as you inhale, triangle. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, extended hold. 3 to 5 breaths here. Coming out when your body says, okay, I'm done. Looking forward over that front hand. Draw the shoulders back. Draw the navel in. strengthening that front leg. Oh yeah, I am strong. I am a warrior. And as you're ready, inhale, back up, hands to heart center. All right, we're gonna move into our extended angle. So bend through that front knee. Inhale, lift the left hand up to the sky, reverse warrior. Draw the navel in. See if you can broaden through the collarbones. Lengthen both sides of the torso. And as you exhale, reach out long over that left hand. Drop the left elbow onto the left knee. Find the placement of your upper arm. It could be on the hip, or it could swing up and over the ear. We're here for 3 to 5 breaths. Press actively through both heels. Really trying to keep integrity in this alignment. Breathe into any intense feelings. And as you complete your breath cycles, straighten through that front knee, cartwheeling back up into your 5-pointed star. We're going to move through that back arch again. So this time I'm going to do it from the side. Yeah. And I'm doing it with a baby, so bear in mind that it may not be completely perfect it may not be a perfect picture here. Oh, what's up, baby? You see that computer, don't you? All right, bringing the hands onto the back. The palms can face out. Roll the shoulders open. Draw the navel in. Roll the heart open, looking up. Looking up to where the ceiling meets the wall in front of you. Let the breath flow. It's interesting how these rather simple postures can actually feel kind of intense when you hold them. And as you're ready, as you complete your 5 rounds of breath, we're going to hinge forward, bending the knees, hands on the hip, coming into our forward fold, keeping a nice flat back here. Ooh. Rounding forward if you feel so inclined. Keep the breath flowing. Inhale, bend the knees. As you come back up, gently. And on your exhale, bring the feet back together. Maybe shake out any tension created by all those lunge poses that we just did. And then what we're going to do is we're going to focus on half moon. All right, so half moon. So just take a moment to rest while I explain the pose to you. So what we're going to do, we're going to come into our triangle pose. So the right foot is forward, a slight bend in the knee. And what we're going to try to do is we're going to reach out long over that leg. And then if you don't have a baby in your arms, it's a little easier. If you have a block nearby, this is a great place to use it. So coming into our triangle pose, keep the core nice and active. And our goal is to come into a T position. And then if you feel stable, you can stay in this trikonasana or triangle pose the whole time. Or if you feel stable enough, you can slowly play with lifting the back heel off the ground into a balanced pose. So I don't know that I can do it while holding her, but I'll give it my A+ effort. So you can also bend the front knee to get into this pose as well. All right. So it looks something like this. Really trying to keep core engagement and pressing through that back heel and like rolling open through the belly button. So there's a lot going on here. Keep the knee bent. Are you eating your toes? Keep that front knee bent. And so the right hand can be on a block or it can be on the ground. And the left hand aspires to lift up to the sky. So play around with this pose, see how many breaths you can take, coming out when you need to. And then coming into your Trikonasana triangle pose on the left side. So left toes turn out, back heel turns in. And then as you inhale, reach out long over that knee. The knee can be bent here. And then our goal is to bring that left hand down to the ground. And then see if you can gently, with control, lift off of that back heel into your half moon pose. Stay here as long as you like, knowing you can come out at any point. You're so cute. And as you're ready, coming out of that half moon pose, and then coming up, bringing the hands up to touch, bring the feet together, mountain pose. So let's take a moment to consider alignment in mountain pose. So the feet are hip width apart. Lift the toes off the ground. Press firmly into the three corners of the feet, and then begin to bring the big toes down, the little toes down, and see if you can grab the ground with all 10 toes. Then draw the navel in, bend the knees slightly, tuck the pelvis under, or tuck the tailbone under, roll the shoulders back. Then push the chin back just slightly. All right. The hands can face forward. This is called Samastitihi, or you can lift the arms up into your mountain pose. See if you can drop the shoulders down. Creating a gentle back arch, maybe bending the elbows out, really opening the heart space. Take a big breath in, letting it out. Bring the hands together. We're going to work towards closing our practice for today. So we've done a lot of work on the feet, and it appears that my head is cut off, so I'm going to tilt y'all up just a little bit. We've done a lot of work on the feet, so let's take a moment to show them some love. Draw the left knee into the heart, into the chest. See if you can draw some slow circles with the toes. Breathing. You can use that breath count silently in your mind if you like. Then drawing circles in the opposite direction with the toes. Drop that heel down. Bring the right knee in. Drawing circles with the toes one direction. Keep the breath flowing. Exhale. Opposite direction. We hear some creaks and groans in that ankle. That's good. That's good for the ankle. It's helping those tendons and ligaments to stay nice and supple. Dropping that foot down. All right. We're going to work on some hip openers. That's ironic. For our closing sequence, we're going to work on hip openers. Irony. I have a great sense of humor, guys. Y'all should be laughing. All right. So stepping the feet out, toes point out at a slight angle. We're coming into goddess squat. So again, draw the navel in, roll the shoulders back, then bending into our goddess. The elbows come out at an angle. I like to call this cactus form. We're going to create a little flow here. We're all about flow in this sequence. So inhaling, bring the hands in front of you like a ballerina. Exhale, goddess squat. Ooh, I'm such a powerful woman. Exhale. Ballerina arms. Inhale, squat. Exhale, up. Inhale. Or exhale. Really see if you can use the full breath. We're utilizing all the muscle systems in the body. So let's go ahead and give as much oxygen as we can to all of our bones, all of our muscles. All right, sinking into our goddess squat. Let's hold for 3 to 5 breaths. And as you're ready, shake it out. Bring the feet together for a moment. Shake out those leg muscles. Now let's see if we can come into our Melasma Squat, which is our prayer squat. So if you don't know what prayer squat is, we start in a forward fold, bringing the hands to the earth, and then we widen the feet out, pointing the toes out at a slight angle, and then sinking the hips down. Now, if you have tight hips, this is a really good place to use a cushion or blocks to give yourself some more support in your yoga practice today. So inhale, lift the hands up, exhale, hinge forward, plant the hands, sink the hips down into your prayer squat. I like to rock back and forth. I find that this is really helpful to release that tension that built up in my feet from all of our strong squats. All right, so let's take 5 rounds of breath. You can have your eyes softly gaze down, or you can close the eyes, taking a mindful moment. Getting in touch, getting in tune. And as you're ready, place the hands on the ground. Finding our way onto back. So now is a good time to practice crow pose if that's in your practice, but I do not teach crow pose. I find that a lot of people have wrist and shoulder issues, so I prefer not to encourage people to do it if that's outside of their practice. All right, but if it is in your practice, if you're regularly practicing yogi, go for it. Coming down onto your back. Draw the knees into the chest, rocking side to side. It could feel like a little back massage for your low back. I can see it. Yeah. Drop the heels down, close into the hips. Place the hands on the earth. We're gonna, We're going to move through some hip lifts here. Again, this is a gentle inversion, and it is also a back lift. So as you inhale, lift the tailbone first, then the mid back, then the upper back. Keep the chin in the center, avoid turning side to side. Exhale. Reversing down, the tailbone comes down last. Ow! I don't like that. Please stop. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, rolling down. Hey, out, out. Moving through 3 more at your own pace. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Can you stop? Stop messing with my face. All right. So, sorry for hacking. As you're ready, coming onto your back, we're going to drop the hips over, or drop the knees over to the right side. Coming into a twist, turn the chin onto the left shoulder. Keeping that left shoulder grounded. Ow! Ow! Can you stop hurting me? It's okay. It's okay. Keeping the breath flowing. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, knees over to the left side. Turning the chin to the right. 3 to 5 breaths here. Releasing, allowing gravity to do its work. Completing by bringing the knees back to center, placing the hands on the kneecaps, moving the knees in circles. Again, connecting to that breath cycle. As you're ready, finding your way into your final resting pose. Maybe extend the legs out long. The arms can find a comfortable position next to your side. You can allow the palms to face up to receive energy, or turn the palms to face down to conserve energy. The eyes can be softly open or closed. Ow, you're hurting me. Scanning your body from the tip of your head, the crown of your head, the center of our intuitive knowing, down through the torso, the arms, the hips, the thighs, calf muscles, the feet. Bringing that focus up into the heart, the center of love, compassion, kindness. And allowing that energy to radiate through your entire body. Allowing that energy to reach out and touch others. They're in this room or in your life or just even out in the world. Just allow that light, love, energy to reach out. Releasing your body, releasing any tension. Soften the jaw, soften the heart space, soften the forehead. Releasing yourself into this moment of rest. I will keep time. We're here for 5 minutes. Now, since this is a video, I'm going to go ahead and release you. But I do encourage you to stay in this mindful, integrative posture, your final rest, for as long as you like, 5, 10, even 20 minutes. A great follow-up to this practice is called Yoga Nidra. There's some really good, like 15 to 20 minute Yoga Nidra videos on YouTube. I totally recommend it. I really like Dr. Richard Miller and Nishala Joy DeVee. So if that sounds like something you want to try, follow your practice up with that. Remember, love, peace, and harmony. Namaste. Bye, yogis.